Hello everyone, this is Mark van de Wettering of the Brainwagon blog. I decided to, during my lunch break today, to read up a little bit on the theory behind making better LED transmitters. The LED transmitter that I made yesterday was really horrible in that it basically just passed the audio through a diode, so it's clipped really hard at one side, and it ends up really distorting and not making very pleasant sound. But today I went and found a really nice posting by KA7OEI, who obviously knows way more about optical communications than I will ever know. But he had a really nice description of how you could make a linear current supply that could be used to drive either an LED or a laser. And in this case, I'm driving the same LED that I did yesterday. So you can see the big red LED below is the transmit LED, and I'm using the same setup I had with the Radio Shack powered speaker, feeding a small LED that's used as the Sense LED, and I've added a filter capacitor just because I did yesterday, and so it's still in there. There's a little 4.7 microfarad capacitor in here. I've also got it wired up to my scope, so right now you can see that there's basically no audio coming in because I haven't turned it on. But if I turn it on, I will put this so you can hear it. You won't be able to see it, but
We agree. At Chevron, we think oil companies should put their profits to good use.
so the audio quality is actually pretty good here. And if we look at the waveform, so this is actually the voltage that appears. Ooh, it's clipping a tiny bit there, I think. Clipping. This is appearing at the sense resistor. You'll have to refer to the schematic that I have on my blog. And basically what that does is it ensures that the current running through the LED is exactly proportional to this voltage. This is done by a really cute little circuit using an op-amp. I used a LM1458, which is just something I had in the junk box. It's actually a dual op-amp. I'm only using the A side, which is the side nearest, which I've wired up. And it's really simple. It's basically just a single resistor to set the current through the LED. An LM1458, like just an op-amp. It's a dual supply op-amp, so I have two batteries. There's one over here and one over here. But and then I use a 2N3904 to basically modulate the current through the LED. I can't even speak today. Anyway, and as you can hear, oops, I knocked my. So that's the sound. And perhaps that's a little more convincing than yesterday's transmitter. So the Sense LED, I've been reading a little bit about this because I was uncertain as to exactly how. Now I got to align this carefully. I think I need a piece of tape to hold that in place. But anyway, so this is my LED transmitter receiver. The op-amp that KA7OEI used on his transmitters was a LM324, which is a cute little 50-cent op-amp that can be driven from with a single supply, which simplifies it a little bit. You don't need to use a second battery, and it'll drive it right down to zero or as high as the supply voltage. So it has rail-to-rail performance, which is good. But this setup works really well. I'll have the schematic on my blog, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. And eventually I'll get some selenium cells and, oh come on, be good. I can't do this one-handed. You can make a pretty cute little light-based transmitter. I hope you have a good night. This is Mark van de Wettering, the Brainwagon blog.